definitely one of the more calm and soothing areas of the garden has to be this bed that we have back here.
Definitely. As soon as when we arrived here, we knew for a fact that this was going to be a great area back here to hang out and just enjoy. It was just so soothing, so calming. There was just something very peaceful about this area.
Unlike the bed that we have in the front, we have a huge slope. We had a slope back here as well, but we solved it with, doing some French drains and actually putting some grass here. And then we terraced this up with the wall here, and it's actually done well and it's done great. We haven't been stepping in mud, but it gave us the idea of doing something different back here to keep it more calm and serene.
We do have a lot of shade back here because we do have, it's not only a north part of the garden of the home, but we also do have a maple tree, and we're so grateful for the maple tree. But the bed's kind of split in two because there is an area towards the end that gets full sun through the whole day. Now it is not harsh sun because like I said, it's the north side, but it does get plenty of sun where I ended up planting a limelight hydrangea with the intentions of moving it when spring arrived. The little lime hydrangea. But now I like it there. And we're learning more as we're learning more about this garden. The sun's more, it's there through the whole day. So we're leaving that one there.
Yeah, so we did overwinter a lot of plants here last fall. The lime meadows that we have back here, actually, it was kind of a trial and error because coming from an zone 8A, we kind of figured it was too much sunlight, but being in a 7, we've learned that the sunlight is not as harsh as an 8, so the lime meadows probably would have done well in the sun. But we put them back here, and so far they're doing extremely well. A little bit of legginess, but I think they're still blooming the way we want them. So we have some hostas back here as well.
So as we were talking, we're probably going to see what happens this summer if they fill out, or if the flower does get bigger. The plant does what it does, and if not, we can always move them. Find maybe towards there's more of the sun.
Yeah. So to make it even more soothing back here, to add to, like I said, the hostas and the koukaras that we overwintered here, we're going to leave those, but we're going to add a few more plants to give it a more soothing environment. Plus with the pond back here, I think it's really going to accentuate this bed back here. So definitely one of the first ones we're going to use is the Shadowland wheat hosta. It has that curly fringe to the foliage, which I absolutely love, and I think it's going to look great back here.
We've had a couple of hostas already flowering, so I'm really excited to see that part of the hosta too, not just the foliage, which is gorgeous. What other plant were you going to? We are going to add more lemon coral sedum for sure. Some of it did winter over great, so we're leaving it there, and we'll just add some more in the other areas where it didn't come back.
Yep.
Which other one?
Another one we're going to use is the it's a Silver Falls dichondra, which is going to drape right over this bed here, which I think is going to look great as well.
Another plant that I'm excited to be using is a diamond snow euphorbia. I've always loved euphorbia. I just love the airiness to it, and it's just so pretty with all the other plants, and I think that's something that's...
Yeah, so with the diamond snow, it has a mountain effect, so I think that's what's really going to look great back here. And then one of the last plants we're actually going to use is the Artemisia, the silver bullet, which is going to go right in hand with the dichondra, and then in between the lemon coral sedum. I think it's going to be great. So this is going to give it a nice accentuated look back here, like I said. We're going to go ahead and get planting here and show you guys what it looks like when we're done, because I think it's going to be something that's different, but something along the lines of keeping it calm and serene back here.
So let's get going. Okay, so we think this is the layout that we want. We're really trying to think if we want to keep all of the perennials. As you can see, the Wizard of Oz Veronicas, they went crazy blooming, guys. So I don't know if I want to move it now. So maybe I can just tuck things in there. As we get planting, I'll find that out. I definitely don't want to take away, I forgot the name of the red heuchera.
Mahogany monster.
There you go, the mahogany red. I think if anything, it goes back to the house, to the colors we have going on up there. So maybe a little bit of color is not that bad, leaving the red there, just a little bit of it. And then Ambrose isn't too cool about having that heuchera there.
I think it'll stay though. That's a apple teeny
one, so we'll see. Okay, so I think this is good. I think it'll grow fine, and everything will just, there'll be a little glow to it too. That's why we kind of put the euphorbia in the back so it can mound. Just play along with the plants and give that little glow, because it's shaded back here most of the time and at nighttime. Okay, let's do this then. Okay, first plant I'm going to put in there. Ambrose is using the auger, so it's much easier. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop in the fertilizer, the biotone, and then just plant every single one of these. Here we go.
Alright guys, so real quick, wanted to show you the twist and plant auger from Pruners. We've been using this guy in the garden. Actually, absolutely comes in handy. It's a great tool to have, especially for something that's kind of knee-high. Might be a little bit difficult to get all the way down the ground, but for knee-high with this bed is absolutely perfect. All I have to do is just drill right in there. Now, one thing I do want to mention with these augers is be careful how much torque you actually use. You could twist your wrist if you get it caught on a root, a rock, or whatever the case is. Start off slowly, and then as you go in there, move a little bit faster. But just wanted to show it off real quick, guys.
Last plant beat Ambrose to this one. He was saving it for himself because it's so pretty.
You are in the way. Stay.
Maybe turn on the lights. You can see them now. Okay,
God.
how much is
More stuff.
How much is that? So no more seating spot.
Nope, no more sitting on the wall here.
So worth it though.
Yeah, definitely love the way it came out. We were kind of wondering how it was going to look once the plants were in the ground, and it absolutely came out beautiful.
What were you telling me? It looks so great planted in instead of just sitting there. And we've had them just sitting
We've had
there
them for a while. A lot of things come up where we can't get everything in the ground, but
it was raining so much, guys, too, and then the weather and everything. Just finally they went in, and we're just so happy that they're in the ground bed.
So we got the pond plugged back in as well, so that's giving it a nice serene sound to it as well. And I know Angie had it mentioned, but so I don't know if you can see the lights here, but Angie has her lights up here, and I know she absolutely loves those.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can see them, but we went ahead and added the lights right when the weather got better. We wanted to be out here and enjoy it, and there was no lighting, and I thought it would have just been perfect to have lights on the maple tree.
One thing that I was thinking when we came up with this bed, and we actually got this idea from the Pruners website.
Yes.
So if you look really close, you might be able to tell what else is going to go next soon, and what all goes with this bed. But one of the ideas that I had was with these lights, we have no moonlight, but these lights are going to definitely accentuate that silver bullet and the silver falls. And
I can already see that it's going to be glowing in there in nighttime, in the evening, and I like to come out here early morning when the sun's just making its way, and it just, the things that just glow, the plants that just glowing. This right here is going to do it. So what were you telling me about the heuchera?
So I don't know about the the sore spot there, but I think we're gonna keep it.
He called it the wild one.
The rebel.
The rebel heuchera.
The rebel in the whole bed, but
I
it
love
kind
it there.
of, like Angie was saying, it goes back to the house, and it's something we overwintered.
A little bit of wild in there, just a little tad bit.
Yeah, we'll probably just keep it there. I mean, it's looking overall, it's looking nice, and there are some other things that are going there that's gonna accentuate that red in there as well. So. Look forward to that, as we'll be doing another video soon on that one.
And the awesome thing about when one is gardening is things change so much. So I didn't think the Veronicas were going to stay.
Yeah.
But as I'm cutting them back and I'm seeing they're already sprouting new blooms, that just was so hard for me too.
Yeah.
I think they're fine there. We'll see. I love them. I love them there. What do you think?
I absolutely love it. It's going to be, again, one of the best parts of the garden. And this whole garden, once it's done, I can't wait for everybody to see that, because I think it's going to be pretty amazing once we do a before and after when we first got here, and then to hopefully another week from now when we get this whole area done.
And many questions about the slugs, guys, we've been getting on
So-
the pond.
Yeah, so I mean, one of the greatest things about having a water feature in your garden is we have hostas back here, and when they initially came up, I didn't have the pond connected, but the hosta was completely getting eaten alive.
We had slugs.
Once this pond started going, we got frogs all over this garden. Tree frogs, you name the frog, we got
So
it.
we didn't need to go ahead and what was it, throw some of the slug repellent or anything.
Yeah.
The frogs, as soon as the water features got brought into the backyard, they took care of it. The
Yeah.
frogs just started coming out, and
Mosquitoes are gone. Slugs
little
are
lizards. We have, what are they?
We have salamanders and broadhead skinks all over the place.
So there's no slugs. There's
Yeah.
there's not one slug. I haven't seen any.
So if you haven't thought about a water feature, definitely think about
doesn't
one
have to be anything big. Just something small that
that
Yeah.
an actual reptile can get in and out of, because that's definitely going to be beneficial to them. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. I mean, we definitely love the way this came out. Hope you guys love the way it came out. And once again, like always, keep up to date on Instagram and YouTube, where you can see everything that we're doing here in the garden.
we'll be adding a couple more things in there that I'm super excited to go ahead and add. So
Yep. So again, guys, that's going to do it for the video. We'll see you in the next one.
bye, guys.